What's up my Shuggies, Ashley here, and in today's video I'm going to be doing another amazing Amazon home haul. With decorating Project 23, I have definitely been in need of some great pieces for decor, organization, and making this space feel like home. I have found so many great items that I am so excited to share with you guys, so if you're interested in seeing this video, then just keep watching. Alright guys, we're starting off in the kitchen and with these beautiful glass carafes. I love the look of these with the ribbed glass. I love how simplistic they are, and these were super affordable. I think about 10 bucks each, so I got two. This is also from Amazon, but it is older. I'm happy to link this as well, but I love these because they're glass and they're a really nice size, and you can put any sort of liquid in here. Keep it. This is a ginger lemon juice and then a healthy tea, and this is my chai tea mix. So lots of good uses for these and super affordable. This next one is probably my favorite out of anything I'm going to talk about. I really didn't have super high expectations for these, but this ended up being something absolutely amazing and super useful. It does also come in two colors. There is the beige and the gray. I opted for the beige for more monochromatic look, but it basically is this ribbed material, as you can see here in the light. You cut it to size, you fit it in the drawer, and it is like a foam ribbed material. And when you put your spices here, look at how gorgeous this looks. Keeps everything in place. It does not slide, it does not move. As you can see, I'm pulling really hard on the drawer. I'll even slam it shut, and they don't move at all. So it keeps everything beautiful, everything organized. It has little space between them. You could put them all to one side, whatever you wanted to do, but I love the way that it looks specifically with these bottles. I did see a couple of comments when I do read the reviews, and it did say like, oh, well, mine move. Maybe it's because these are a little bit wider, so it works better with the wider spice jars. I'm not sure, but I know for mine it works perfectly well, and I'm happy to link these because I also love these because they hold a great amount of spice. So I will link everything for you below, but this is one of my favorites. It looks so clean and so beautiful. Lots of organizational items here today. This one is a lid organizer. I love it because it comes in 3 different sizes. I got the small, and it organizes all of my lids perfectly. I can put everything here to store away my food, my cheeses, my meats, anything like that, and have all of the lids in one place. Very affordable. You can also get them at Target if you want, but I love that it comes in 3 different sizes on Amazon. That way it's kind of like a one-stop shop. You can get the size you need and be good to go. So I'll definitely link this one as well. I also love that I'll take this out to show you that all of these are really adjustable. So if you have bigger lids, you don't have to worry about that. You can just adjust these little pieces right here, and you will be able to fit any width of a lid in there as well. I also like that you can fit the lids top and long ways, depending on the size of them, obviously. But that's really nice just because it customizes, and it just keeps everything organized. It keeps it aesthetically pleasing. It's not overwhelming. And that way, no matter what Tupperware you're using, you grab the lid, you know exactly where it is, and you're good to go. Next up is my cutting board organizer, again from Amazon. It's slim, it's black. I love it because it's really slim this way, so I don't have to waste an entire cabinet on this. I can still put other supplies beside it and be perfectly fine as far as space goes. And I like that they're a little bit wider for each different prong so that I can put more than one cutting board that's really thin in that space, and it holds everything perfectly well together, as you can see here. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus my splatter shield. I have 6 different ones, and I still have room for 1 or 2 more. So although this isn't that wide, it definitely holds a ton of stuff, and I think this is a really good deal as well. I also like that, like the other ones, you can put them down if you don't have a lot of vertical space and still have that simplistic, sleek design to organize all of your kitchen accessories. And next up is my lid organizer, super similar to the cutting board organizer, but this one is just simplistic. It's clean, it's a little bit wider, so you definitely are going to take up a lot of width in the cabinet, but I have all of my lids organized. They stack perfectly well, and it's super simplistic to get the job done. I also want to talk about this fruit and vegetable saver, you guys. These are super nice. Sleek, again, they don't take up a ton of room in your drawer, which I'm really big about. I don't want a bunch of clutter, and they are silicone sleeves to save your fruits and vegetables. So when I cut my lemon in half for my tea in the morning, I can just put the other half in here, store it away, and it's going to preserve it. And it comes in all of these different color combinations as well as sizes, so they all kind of nest in with one another, and then that way you can customize the size that you need depending on the fruit or vegetable that you've cut, and it's going to fit it perfectly well. Look at how cute and easy that is. It takes up almost no space, and you're preserving and saving your fruit and vegetables. And because it's silicone, I feel a little bit better about not wrapping it in saran wrap or plastic. Next up is something I didn't know that I needed until I bought it. Now I feel like I can't live without it, and that is this meat chopper. I was not aware of how sharp this thing was. I just thought it was like plastic, but it is like, look at the edge of that. That edge is like a knife. I mean, it is really coming to a point on the sides as well as the top. So no matter how you grind your meat from the side, or you can grind it like this in the pan, it is really gonna get the job done. It's very durable. It's dishwasher safe, and I love this for grinding up my ground beef for dinner. Super easy, definitely worth the money, and I could not live without this. Next is my Scrub Daddy. I was actually looking for some sort of a sponge, but not the old traditional ones because I feel like they leak too much and they're not strong enough. And I found that Scrub Daddy apparently has this contraption. This is actually separate, so the sponge is separate from the handle, but this is just like the old school ones where you push the button, the Dawn pops out right here with a little smiley face. You can see its little mouth, and it also has the cap that you can hang, and you can twist and turn to take it off and refill it. This is very nice, very substantial. I'm not afraid of it breaking at all. And then this Scrub Daddy head is like a carbon gray color, but I believe it has some sort of, I want to say, charcoal material in it, which makes it even more durable. I use this all the time. I love it. And it makes it really nice when you're scrubbing pans to save your hands from constantly getting in there and scrubbing everything down. So you just have to use the wand, push the button, dispense your Dawn dish detergent, clean it up, and you are good. And lastly, for the kitchen, I want to talk about these handles and knobs. I love them. I spent a lot of time at picking these out, and I want to give you guys like a close-up of how they look in the natural daylight. These are really beautiful, very heavy and high-end feeling. They come in a ton of different sizes as well as finishes. They are a nice matte black finish, and they have a really nice squared off look. And then of course the complementing knobs for these smaller cabinets up top. And then here I will show you how it looks on the black cabinets. So it's a black on black effect, and I feel like everything just kind of looks cohesive and monochromatic. I do want to note that I did the 7 inches here, and then on the bigger drawers I did the 10-inch pulls here, here, and here. So you really can't tell a big difference, but I feel like with these drawer pulls and these really wide drawers, you do need bigger handles for them, and the 10-inch works perfect. So I of course will link all of these if you are into changing up your knobs in your bathroom or your kitchen. These are really affordable, really nice and high-end looking, and ship super quick. Now this next kitchen item is something I had in the other kitchen, but it was one of the first things I purchased here because it is so useful, and it is this paper towel holder. I never ever have an issue with it coming off. I never have an issue with it falling. I never have an issue with anything. And you do have the ability to stick it on or screw it on, whichever you prefer. I like to just stick it on, that way I don't have to worry about it. And then you put your paper towel roll on there and you are good to go. Now this paper towel roll, when they start out, are really big. So the only thing I will note is to make sure that you measure when you shut it, that it's not going to impede on your sink here, and then it's not going to impede on the top of your products down here. So you gotta make sure that you put it at the right angle, so when you shut the door, it actually is seamless. But I love it. I would purchase it again and again, and I do believe it comes in other colors as well. Now for something fun, I found these silicone sleeves, if you will, that go on pretty much anything. I actually also put them on my spray bottles to give them a simple, clean look, but having them on the Stanleys is absolutely life-changing. They don't move around when you set them down. They have a really nice grip to them, and I love this diamond weft texture. They are silicone. This one's coming off red, but it is like a hot pink, and I love that with the Stanley cup. And then I got the black for the camel color, and then here is the white, and I just put these on all of my spray bottles so that the glass doesn't hit the quartz and mess anything up. The white comes in, I think, a pack of 6, and it's super affordable. You can also get them in different colors and different textures and even patterns. But you guys, these really change the game when it comes to spray bottles and it comes to tumblers and cups, even, you know, regular ones. They don't have to be Stanleys. But do you hear how that sounds when you set it down? It doesn't have that sound when you set these down. It's just super nice and light. And I love that it just protects the cup, it protects the countertops, and it gives them a little bit of a customization and a spunk. So you can really jazz up any of your little cups and make them look different by just changing out your little silicone boot. So I, of course, will link these for you guys below. And this bad boy was one of my most favorite purchases, this beautiful ornate butter holder. I will say it does advertise that it holds the wide butter, but not the butter from Costco that's wide. But I don't mind, I cut it in half, but it is just so beautiful and ornate. I love it. It's clear, it's glass, it has butter written on top of it. And I think it's just really nice to have a good butter dish in your kitchen, but it's so gorgeous and just kind of levels up your refrigerator organization game if you care about that at all, but is extremely durable and thick glass. I have slammed this against everything, and it has withstood the test of time, so it's definitely durable, and I definitely would repurchase this again. All right, you guys, that is going to wrap up this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, I will leave everything linked in the description box down below. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and hit that post notification bell so you guys can be notified every time I upload new videos. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.